Hello everyone, it's Mike Levin, April 1st, 2015. Just ran out for some coffee here on 36th Street, the location of Flying Point Digital, the marketing firm that I work for. And I have some stuff to say, and I haven't had a really good walking and talking opportunity on the Cecil walks in the morning for whatever reason, running late or too cold to have my hands out, so here it is. I think a lot about the field of search engine optimization, or SEO, that I'm in, and I realize that the times that I've tried to sort of reposition myself into other areas of marketing, there's almost like a gravity well pulling you back into SEO, and you sometimes start to think you've been pigeonholed professionally, even if you're capable of general programming or paid search management, where you stay in SEO because the work always needs to be done. Even though large portions of SEO are eye-rolling madness, because eventually Google's going to make 80% of what we do today for SEO unnecessary, and the remaining 20% all having to do with genuineness, reputation, superior content, to use the, stereotype keyword, but it's true. When there's stuff that is worthy of consumption, Google wants to help you find and consume it. Be it for education or entertainment, it doesn't really matter. Google just also wants to get a little bit of their cut for being so effective at running what I guess John Battelle would call the traffic arbitrator. There's a zillion ways to look at it, but at the moment you have a question and you go researching something, what are you most likely to encounter first? Well, Google. What are you most likely to encounter second? Well, the things that Google think you should be looking at in response to whatever query you gave Google. That is a fairly powerful position to be in this world, going into the information age such as we are. And most companies are forced to pay for Google advertising products in order to get their message delivered at the right time to the right person in the right location, because of course this is a discussion about mobile as much as anything else. That's just a price of doing business now on the planet. They turn themselves into as large and true of a media channel as ABC, NBC, and CBS were back in the heyday of broadcast television. And more power to Google. If Apple can do it with the iPhone, go them. But so far, Google has proven themselves to be the master of data and data centers. It's going to get a little loud here as I pass this dumpster. So I'll say nothing in particular at this moment, because one thing I don't do is edit, so that I keep the video genuinely intact. Sometimes I will trim the end of a video, but that's usually about it on these walks. And the final thought here is that if I'm gonna be pigeonholed into the field of SEO, if it's something I'm in and I'm never gonna get out of, then it's pedal to the metal, full steam ahead. I'm gonna make what I believe to be the killer app of the SEO industry, because it's gonna be free and open source, it's gonna be infinitely customizable, and it is gonna be so useful for so many of the everyday problems people in the field of SEO encounter, that it will be known as the 80-20 rule tool. You get 80% of the benefit from the first 20% of your effort and cost, because you might need to buy, say, your own Raspberry Pi hardware or a Qbox or something to effectively use this tool. But then that's really about it. You're now pipulating, you've jumped on the bandwagon, you get to see what it's like to run your own server, the new power you yield. You'll get a feel for switching between servers in the cloud and real hardware. And that's pretty much it. I will transition SEO into something much larger and more beautiful and of more interest to me, which directly ties into my daughter's education in the future, and someday, hopefully sooner rather than later, a Tardigrade Circus. So thanks for joining me. Hope to talk to you soon, and don't forget to subscribe.